Hello to the 13th Mumbai International Short Film Festival for 2024. My name is Sanjay Venkatesan, the co-director, along with Xavier Guzman for the film The Seasons Club.
Hello, I'm Adi. I'm the cinematographer of the film The Seasons Club.
I've always been a big fan of the concept of time-lapse, or the movement of time, and how we can show a human's emotions that may occur throughout a year and compress it into one night in a very romantic yet satirical way. So I approached it with the idea of seasons being in a club. When I first started writing the script for this film, along with Xavier and Michaela, the hardest thing we had to face was figuring out the right zone and genre we had to be in. We decided that romance, drama, and satire could all go together if we're packaging it in a very compelling way following these characters. But finding that zone was the hardest thing.
Well, The Seasons Club is a film of a large scale, and it required a lot of pre-production and planning with all the department heads for us to figure out how would we achieve different looks to depict each season while working within the limitations of our location, a nightclub in Hollywood.
Well, since this was my debut film, it was especially difficult working with as many extras as we had within that nightclub location, along with working with top cast and making sure everyone was hitting their marks and coordinating with all the different departments like he was mentioning earlier. It was definitely a huge learning curve for both me and Xavier, both debutants in this film, but it was a great learning curve, and it was a wonderful experience having the ability to organize all those things.
I mean, the biggest challenge for us in this film was to figure out how do we make that glowing table. So it was a lot of planning and pre-production meetings with my gaffer and my production designer in order for us to figure out what would be the thickness of the glass, what would be the diffusion on the glass, what type of LED panels would we use in that could change colors while we are filming, so we can get those season transitions in camera. Figuring out that was one problem, but another problem was that we had to build that table every single day we came on set, and then we had to wrap it out every single night we wrapped, just to make sure that we were not in the way of the working nightclub. So that really, that restricted us in terms of how much time we could film during the day. That was, I think, one of the biggest challenges we faced.
When me and Xavier first started working on this film, we kind of expected a small bar film revolving seasons and these characters in the romantic satire zone. However, as the production kept going, the scale started getting a lot bigger, and it ended up turning into a big production nightclub Hollywood film that involved so many different department heads and extras. And after watching the final output, I think that was the biggest thing we both noticed, which was the scale and what it actually turned out to be versus what we were thinking of when we first started writing it a couple of years ago. The target audience is definitely Gen Z, the younger audience, but I feel like we've packaged the film in a way that all age groups can identify and kind of engage and interact with the film in a way that they've seen or felt this kind of awkward experience possibly throughout their life, especially given this satirical approach.
Our distribution plans for the Seasons Club is to have a good festival run, so it can be watched by different people from different countries. And eventually we want to have this distributed by a major OTT platform, so it can be viewed by people who are traditionally not able to attend such film festivals.
Audiences should watch our film because I think of the mere approach we took into conveying this romantic satirical drama film in a very time-lapse sense. I think that the seasons changing and the way we've designed them and the world we've created is very immersive, and we honestly can't wait for you guys to enjoy it. And
we have tried to encompass the 4 seasons that usually happen throughout a year. We have tried to do that in 12 minutes, and it's an experience that everyone should have.
And just really experiencing the awkward human emotion and the way we've presented it with this concept behind it. I think it's really exciting. Thank you, Mumbai, for having us. We're really excited to watch all the amazing work that other independent creators have made, and we really, really hope that you guys love the Seasons Club.
Yeah, and we wish all the best to all the filmmakers that participated in this festival and all the audience members for coming. Thank you.